So I see this old friend from out of town and we start talking church. He says that they decided to stop sending their money through the cooperative program because they met this guy who's a missionary in Togo and they're going to start supporting him. And I'm like, well, that's great. Sounds like a worthy effort, but why can't you do both? And he's like, well, this whole cooperative program thingy, I'm not feeling it. And I go, wait, let me blow your mind about CP. CP? He totally doesn't get the initials thing. I say, cooperative program. Okay, I'm all ears, he says. I don't even know how the words came to me, but I had just gotten off the phone with my pastor about CP. Maybe that helped, even though I'm usually a poor listener. Ask my wife. So I just start down the road, and as my grandfather would say, just shucking corn about CP. I said, imagine if we didn't have CP. We'd send almost 5,000 international missionaries on a magical mystery tour to try to raise money, each of them individually going from church to church. Oh, sure, they could be out there building wells, planting churches, sharing the gospel, and feeding the poor, but no, we've got slideshows to present at every church. And he's like, whoa, I never thought about it like that. And I go, it's true. And plus that men's event you said you went to last week because I saw you, boom, CP. And he's like, no. And I'm like, yeah. Plus, we help thousands of seminary students. If we didn't, they'd have to say, sure, I'd like to be your pastor, but I'll need to work at Jiffy Lube on Saturdays to pay off my student loans, which should be completely paid off by the millennial age. Whenever that is. At this point, this guy's looking at me like I've completely gone off my rocker. He says, look, I better go. My son Josh is back from college for the week. And I'm like, does he go to the BCM? And he goes, yeah. And I go, no CP, and then no BCM, ASAP. I kind of threw in the ASAP thing because I was just laying down some sick initials at that point. He's walking away and I say, don't forget the CP also helps the youth events and kids retreats and disaster relief and compassion ministries and church planting. You've got scads of people groups in the state and we have missionaries in Togo too. I don't usually dominate conversations like that, but I'm like, somebody has to tell this guy that the CP doesn't go around like some secretive organizational religious bureau where they divvy up the money and glad hand politicians. I mean, this is America, I know, but the cooperative program is like worldwide. It's the Great Commission. Somebody had to tell the guy.